Senator Todd Young says he blames the ongoing UAW strike in part on efforts to switch over to electric vehicles. News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist caught up with Young on the strike and potential government shutdown, Garrett.
Well, the UAW has criticized some aspects of President Biden's electrification plan. Senator Todd Young says he wonders if the Biden administration is forcing the auto industry to do too many things at once.
We are the union!
We are the union!
So far, the strike does not include plants in Indiana. Young would not say whether he believes the UAW's demands are reasonable. He does say we could have avoided the strike.
We're having to communicate with the Chinese so that we can get access to their processing capacity for the critical minerals that go into the batteries. And now labor and management are having to get together and figure out what their future together looks like as they adjust to this electrification environment. So normally you would try and sort these things out before you pass legislation. That didn't happen, and here we are.
Young says he'll leave it up to labor and management how best to resolve the strike. Meanwhile, he and the rest of Congress are running out of time to avoid a government shutdown. Young says he wants a budget deal that includes long-term spending cuts. He says he backs bipartisan efforts by Senators Susan Collins and Patty Murray to pass individual spending bills as a stopgap measure.
I'll be supporting most of her appropriations bills if they make it to the floor. But we need some more time to vote on those, so I could be supportive of a short-term, so-called congressional resolution, maybe a month-long spending bill.
I also asked Young about today's news that 5 Americans have been released from captivity in Iran. Young serves on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He says he's glad they're coming home, but the deal might incentivize other governments to effectively hold Americans for ransom. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.